I hope you remember we have completed all the incomes that are exempted from salary, and now we are supposed to start with this deductions from salary. See, there is a difference between exemption and deduction. Exemption means it is an income, but it would be a certain portion or complete income would be tax free. Okay, on some portion, either on some portion no tax will be applicable, or on whole income no tax will be applicable. Okay, but what is deduction? Deduction means if you earn income and behind earning income you have incurred expenses, so for such related expenses you will be able to deduct from that particular income. You will be able to deduct those expenses which are related from the incomes. Okay, now suppose you earn salary. From salary, provident fund is deducted, no? The amount of provident fund is deducted and transferred to the another account which is known as maybe recognized provident fund, statutory provident fund. Yesterday only we have discussed about that. And just now I showed you the table. Yes, so because from your salary it is deducted, therefore you have to deduct it from salary. Okay, standard deduct. So there are three deductions. See, there are three deductions. One, standard deduction. Two, entertainment allowances. Three, professional tax. So whatever expenses we incur, suppose I earn salary, I go to Junjunwala College, okay, and I live in like far away place. I will have to travel to go to the college. I will have to pay to auto rickshaw wala. Yes. So there are expenses that I will have to incur. Traveling expenses, maybe conveyance expenses. So to earn the income of salary, I will have to incur expenses. I will have to reach the place of job, right? To reach the place of job, I will have to travel. For traveling, I will have to incur expenses. Are you getting my point? Therefore, certain expenses are
Yes, ma'am.
incurred. Yeah. To earn income, there are expenses also that I incur. Yes. If I travel through Activa, yeah, or maybe a car, I will have to park it somewhere and I have to pay a fees. Right? So that is also my expenditure related to my income that I earn from my workplace. Yes. So therefore, government has given section. They have provided section 16 subsection 1A. Can you see the bracket here? That is known as subsection. Inside the bracket is known as subsection. This is section. So section 16 subsection 1A. What it says you are provided with a standard deduction. Standard means applicable to all at the equal level, at the same level. If you are given that amount of deduction, that rule, so everybody will be following that same rule. Standard means same for everybody, equal for everybody. Rule is for everyone, no, non-parking area. So it is not just for a few people, it is for everyone to follow. Yes, so it is a non-parking area. You cannot park your car and Activa here and or an auto rickshaw here, right? Therefore, same applications here. So standard deduction means deductions which are commonly available to everyone. Sorry. Okay. Deductions under section 16(1)(a) states that a taxpayer having income chargeable under head salaries shall be allowed as deduction. If you are earning a salary income, only then you will be eligible to take standard deduction under section 16(1)(a). This is what he says. Okay. How much it will be given? How much it will be given? See, there are two conditions. Rupees 50,000 or the amount of salary whichever is less. Suppose your salary in a year is 3,50,000. Your package is package means whole year. No, I'm talking about one complete year. So suppose your salary is 3,50,000. So the condition will be 350,000 or the amount of salary is 3,50,000, whichever is less. So what is less? Which one is less amount? Which one is the lesser?
50,000.
Yes, the lesser one
50,000.
is 50,000. There are two. See, there is or. See the word that I have highlighted. That is or. Right? So 50,000 or the amount of salary, whichever is less, will be taken for standard deduction. So suppose your salary is 4 lakhs. So 50,000 or 4 lakhs, whichever is less, 50,000. Suppose your salary is 45,000, full year salary. So it will be 50,000 or 45,000, whichever is less, 45,000. Are you getting my example?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next. And it will be given to everybody, everyone. Only you have to follow the rule of 50,000 or amount of salary, whichever is less. Okay. Entertainment allowances. Now, what do you mean by entertainment allowances? Listen very, very, very carefully. Otherwise, you will get confused. Entertainment allowances are the benefits that I receive from my employer. It is not an expense, first of all. See, it is not an expense, but still we will get a deduction. It is not an expense. Expenses are always deducted here. But entertainment allowance is only one allowances that is deducted from the what to say um, income from salary. Now it is only and only available for government employees because it is only benefit given to government employees. See, I'm not saying that entertainment allowances will not be received by private employees. No, I did not say that. I said entertainment allowances deduction will be only available by government employees. It is only and only available for government employees. I have highlighted the word government employees for you guys. So let us understand what is entertainment allowances. It is the allowances received for entertainment purpose. Maybe for going to a movie ticket with the family, maybe for a holiday trip with the family, maybe for a short picnic with family. So it is given by employer to their employees, to the dearer employees, right? So suppose I got entertainment allowances. So first it will be included in the salary. Included in the salary means just as we include gratuity, pension, retrenchment compensation. Yes, we included. No, it is included. If it is taxable, it will be included in the salary. Bonus included in the salary. Wages included in the salary. So we have to add all these things in the salary only. Okay, so same way entertainment allowances, because I received from my employer all the allowances, no, perquisites, it is a kind of perquisite, no, so it is a type of benefit that is fully taxable. First of all, it is fully taxable. Fully taxable means together with the salary it has to be added. Now after added for all, added for all, whether it is private employee or government employee. If you have received, add it in the salary. It is fully taxable. But deduction will only be available for government employees. Very important. However, deduction in the respect of entertainment allowances is available in the case of only government employees. Only government employees. Please note this somewhere in your own words, that first entertainment allowances is included in the salary and it is for all, whether private or government employee. Included means added. However, deduction is available only for government employees. For what? For entertainment allowances. Okay. Government employees also will not get complete deduction. They will have to follow 3 conditions. Can you see A, B, C points? Let us see. These are the conditions that government employees will have to follow for getting the deductions. Yes, they will get the deduction. But how much? Let us check. First, 1/5 of basic salary. I hope you understand what is 1/5. 20 percentage. What is 100? See, suppose your salary is 100%. So 100, you take 1/5 of 100. So 1/5, 1/5, 1/5. Like that way you take. Sorry, 1/5 means 25 percentage, no? 1/5 means
Yes,
25
ma'am.
percentage. Yes, 25.
25%.
Sorry, 1/4 is 20 percentage. So wait, 1/5. Take 100 into 1/5. What is that? 100 into 1 divided by 5. What is that?
Ma'am, 20%.
Yes, 20. I'm getting
20%.
I'm getting
20.
confused. Yes, sorry, I'm getting confused. 1/5 is 20% only. Yes. So 1/5, 20. Another 1/5 means 20. That becomes 40. 100 में से 40 हो गया. Okay. Another third 1/5, 60. Another 1/5, 80. Another 1/5, 100. So likewise, 5 times if you divide your 100 rupees. 100 rupees, if you divide it 5 times, it is 20, 20, 20. No. Therefore, if you say 1/5 or if you say 20%, both are one and the same thing. Okay. So, from your basic salary, you take 1/5 or rupees 5,000 maximum. Over and above 5,000, no deduction will be given. Even to government employees, if they want the deduction, not more than 5,000 they will get. Not more than 5,000. Definitely they will get the deduction, but not more than 5,000. Next is actual amount of entertainment allowances received. Okay, so first 1/5 of basic salary. Suppose your salary is, suppose the entertainment allowances that you received was rupees 40,000. Actual amount was received 40,000. Take this example, you have to give me the answers. Suppose actual amount received in your hand from your employer in the name of entertainment allowances is rupees 40,000. Okay. Maximum amount 5,000. That is standard for everybody. You don't have to change it. Rupees 5,000 maximum. It is standard for everybody. Okay. Second amount 5,000. Entertainment allowances receive 40,000. Second amount 5,000 and 1/5 of basic salary. Suppose your basic salary is 4 lakhs. And what is 4 lakhs ka 20 percentage?
1.
Yes, 4 lakhs 20 percentage. Yes, 4 lakhs into 20 percentage. Guys, tell me.
80,000.
Yes, 80,000. Okay, so first amount is 80,000 according to this calculation. 5,000 next amount and entertainment allowances receive 40,000. So 85 and 40. Which is the lowest one?
5.
5.
5.
So this 5,000 will be selected for the deduction. And it will be selected only for government employees. Please remember. If he is a private employee, the entertainment allowances will be added in the salary, but deduction will not be given to him. No, sorry. He will not get the benefit of deduction. Ma'am, how benefit is the deduction for employees? Yes, it is deduction. It is a benefit for employees. No, if you deduct something from salary, the amount that is deducted from the salary will be free from tax. No, how? Suppose your salary, gross salary is after adding all the things. The gross salary, gross means total. Total salary is 8 lakhs. and you get deductions, standard deduction, 40,000, entertainment allowances. Suppose private employee does not get entertainment allowances, okay, so he does not get it. A professional tax 2,000, okay. So deduction means, suppose your salary is 8 lakhs. From 8 lakhs, standard deduction 40,000 and professional tax 2,000 is deducted. So 42,000 is deducted. Means from 8 lakhs, 42,000 is gone away. Now on 42,000, you will not have to pay tax. Now 8 lakhs में से 42,000 का burden is gone away. From 8 lakhs, 42,000 का burden is gone away. Now leftover amount, on leftover amount, you will have to pay the tax. Or not
7
on,
lakh 58,000.
yes, 7,58,000. On this amount, you will have to pay the tax. So lesser the amount of income, lesser will be the tax burden. Lesser the amount of income tax, no? And the lesser the amount of income tax, the lesser the burden of the tax. The lesser the amount of income that you earn, the lesser will be the burden of tax. Yes? Samajh mein aaya? Are you getting my point? So not on the 8 lakhs,
Yes,
but on 7 lakh something you have to pay the tax. So lesser the amount of income, यहाँ पे income कम हो गई, okay, तो tax भी burden भी कम हो जाएगा ना. Same way deductions जितने आपको ज़्यादा मिलते हैं ना, the more you get deductions, the lesser incomes will be, and the lesser incomes will be, the lesser the tax burden will be. Okay, तो entertainment allowances सिर्फ government employees को मिलता है. They also get by following these conditions: 1/5 of basic salary, 5,000 rupees maximum, or entertainment allowances actually received, whichever will be least. Okay, it is written here. See, the amount of deduction will be lower of all these three conditions. Lower means least of all. Deductions is permissible even if the amount received as entertainment allowances is not proved to have been spent. आपने देखो, he says it is not important whether you have spent that amount somewhere or not. It is not important, no matter whether you have spent or not. Even if you have not spent anywhere, you will get the deduction. Only one condition you have to follow that. Tell me that you should be,
Government employee.
yes. And another condition, these three conditions you have to follow. Being a government employee, you have to follow all these three conditions. Whatever will be the least amount, it will be deducted. Now we see, according to the example, it was 80, 5,000 and 40,000. We selected 5,000. So 5,000 will be deducted from which amount? Actual amount received. What was actual amount received? 40,000. What was actually received? 40,000. So from
40,000.
40,000, 5,000 will be deducted. Only 5,000 will be deducted. Only 5. The rest amount there, it is taxable, no? And we have already added, don't worry. We have already added in the salary. 40,000 is added, 5,000 is deducted. So ultimately 35,000 is taxable, no? Understood. There 40,000 in the salary, they have added 40,000, no? Because first it has to be added for everybody. The rule is first is to be added in the salary, included in the salary. So 40,000 we received, therefore 40,000 is added. If we are government employee, deduction will be available. So according to the example, 5,000 will be available as deduction. So deduction flat rate 5,000 will be available. So there 40,000 added, niche 5,000 deducted, therefore 35,000 indirectly it is shown in the accounts that it is taxable. Okay. Next, last, professional tax. Professional tax. Now, this is the tax that an employer has to pay to the government. but he will not pay it from his own pocket. He will recover it from his employees only. Okay, he will recover it from his employees only. Now, what he does, he actually deduct the tax that is known as professional tax from the salary of employees before paying to them. Suppose I am an employee and you are an employer, and my due date comes. Okay, you are supposed to pay me the salary. You are my boss. Okay, you are my employer. Now you are supposed to pay me salary on 1st January. I have completed 31st December. No, we have completed. Well, complete 1 month is over. Now you have to pay me the salary on 1st January, and you are paying me. Suppose my salary is 30,000. Okay, so suppose you are paying me 28,000 rupees and 2,000 is deducted professional tax. 2,000 is deducted as a professional tax. So that amount of professional tax that you have deducted will not be taken by you, will not be put into your pocket. No, you have to take it from my salary and deposit it with the government. You need to deposit it with the government. You don't have to keep it with yourself. Otherwise, government will impose penalties on you. It is not for you, it is for government. But you have to deduct and deposit it to the government on right time. Okay. Are you getting my example? So because my salary I am an employee, no? So from my salary it is deducted. Therefore, I will show the deductions. Suppose my salary is 30,000, but I have not received 30,000 in my hand. After deduction of professional tax 2,000, I have received 28,000. So tax will be applicable not on 30,000, definitely. It will be taxable on 28,000, no? Because 30,000 I have not received. How will I pay tax if I have not received only? What amount I have received, I am ready to pay on that. So therefore, professional tax will be deducted from the salary, not added. When at
But ma'am, why paying
yes, yes.
2,000 to government?
Sorry, pardon. एक बार फिर से
Why
बोलो
he
बेटा.
is paying 2,000 to government?
Because it is tax. Tax is never to be kept with a businessman or an employer. It is tax that has to be paid. Like example, GST. When you purchase something, some goods, you have to pay tax, no? And that is known as GST nowadays. Earlier it was
Yes,
VAT,
ma'am.
value added tax, service tax. Earlier it was different indirect taxes. Now it is GST, no? So whom you pay? You are a customer. Whom you pay the tax while purchasing a product? You pay it to shopkeeper, but shopkeeper never keeps it with him. He will have to pay it again to the government, no? Same way with the professional tax.
Yes, ma'am.
See, there are so many number of employees, no? There are hundreds and thousands and lakhs of employees in your company. So government will not keep asking every other employee to pay professional tax. It will be very tough for governments to collect tax from each and every employee. No. Therefore, government have chosen a simple way, and they have asked their employers to deduct the tax from deduct the tax professional tax from employee salary. It will be easy, no? To collect professional tax from one person, it will be easy, no? So government has asked employers to collect professional tax from their employees salary, and then government will in turn collect the same tax which is collected from employer. The government will collect it from the employers, which is of course deducted from the salaries of employees by the employer. So it is easy way, because therefore and of course it has to be sent it to the government. So employer will not keep it with him. Okay. So one
Yes,
condition is
ma'am.
there. It should be paid. Professional tax should be deducted. It should be paid. Okay, if it is paid to the government, actually paid, see, actually paid by the employee. That means from the employee's salary, it should be actually paid. Only then the deduction will be allowed. See, allowed as deduction only when it is actually paid by employee during the previous year. If it is outstanding, if you have not paid, then the deduction will not be available. Of course, when you have not paid, why the deduction will be available to you? If it is paid, the deduction will be available. Okay, are you getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, note one thing. One more thing you have to note here. What? If professional tax is not deducted from employee salary, it should be deducted from employee salary. It is an expense of employee. But instead of deducting from employee salary, your employer is very good, huh? Your employer is very kind. He thinks, why should employees bear professional tax? Let me pay for him. He is already earning very less amount of salary. Why should he pay? Okay, so he thinks that let me pay on behalf of my employee. So what he will do, he will deduct it from your salary, to show it to the government. He will deduct it from salary, but he will reimburse it to you. He will again reimburse it to you. Reimburse means bhar ke dena. He will give it back to you. That is known as reimbursed. So that becomes your benefit, perquisite. That becomes your benefit when professional tax is deducted from your salary and again it is reimbursed by the employer. That means if it is reimbursed by the employer, it becomes employees benefit. It becomes employees. If it becomes employees benefit, then it is added in the salary. Then it is added in the salary because it becomes perquisite. So see, if the professional tax is reimbursed or directly paid by employer, you don't need to pay. Another case is you don't need to pay. Employer will directly pay for you. Okay. So on behalf of employee, employer is paying directly or he is reimbursing you. The amount so paid is first included in the salary of an employee and then allowed as deduction. See, it is paid. No, it is paid to the government. Means deduction will be available to you. But if it is reimbursed case or it is paid by employer, then two steps, one step will be increased. Deduction is earlier, deduction in earlier case was also available. Now also available. But one more step will be included. What? It will be included in your salary. It will be added in your salary. Why it is added in your salary? Because it becomes your perquisite. Because it becomes perquisite. And then the deduction will be available. Why deduction is available? Because it is paid to the government, therefore deduction is available. Are you getting my example? Very, very important. Have you understood? Everybody, please say yes, no,
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
something.
ma'am. Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Next. So there were three deductions. There were three deductions, standard deduction available for everyone. Entertainment allowances, it is first added in the salary for everyone, deducted only for government employees. Deduction available for only government employees, followed by these three conditions. The least amount will have to be selected. Next, professional tax. If it is paid by employee, then deduction will be available everyone for everyone. And if it is in the second case, as per the second case, if it is paid by employer or reimbursed by the employer, first it will be added in your salary and then the deduction will be available. As per section 16, subsection 3, entertainment allowances, section 16, subsection 2. You have to remember these sections. These sections you have to remember. Standard deduction 16 subsection 1A, entertainment allowances 16 subsection 2, and professional tax 16 subsection 3, and no mistakes in the section, otherwise -5 straight away. Complete sum is right, sections are wrong, -5. So please note these 3 sections only I am asking you to remember, only 3 sections. Okay. Now, what is the format of the income from salary? What is the format that you have to follow while doing practical questions? Practical questions will be asked from this chapter. Yes, of course, short notes can also be asked, like example, short note on gratuity, short note on pension, short note on encashment of leave salary, or maybe short note on all the deductions, right? Write a short note on deductions from salary, like deduction means professional tax, entertainment allowances, and standard deduction. Yes, so anything can be asked. Okay, anyways, the format of computation of income from salary. What is the format? Look at the format. We have to draw 3 columns, particulars, inner column and outer column. First, always remember you have to start with basic salary. What is your basic salary? 30,000, 40,000. What is your basic salary? That you have to write here, outer column. Okay, now add means you have to write one time add, and then add all these things which are included in the salary. What all things are included in the salary? Bonus. See, apart from basic salary, you receive all these things. I'm saying apart from salary, please note, it is not already included. We have to include now. What? Bonus, maybe Diwali bonus, wages, okay, commission, you receive commission also, you are a selling agent, you receive basic salary. But apart from basic salary, you are asked that, you are told that if you will achieve a target of more than 5,000 selling products, you will receive a commission. So you sold 8,000 products. So basic salary you will receive, but you have sold 3,000 extra products, no? Therefore, you will receive commission also. So that has to be added. Perquisites, all perquisites, allowances, perquisites, benefits, lunch benefits, maybe another medical benefits, whatever benefits that you receive becomes my perquisites. It should be received by employer. This is the condition. Gratuity, I already explained you. If he is a government employee, fully exempted. If he covered under gratuity at 1972, conditions are applicable. Other employees, conditions are applicable. Okay, pension, I have already explained you. As per the conditions we have to follow. Okay, retrenchment compensation, it is always added in salary, but we have to follow the conditions that we have already discussed. Allowances like medical allowances, children education allowances, remember, 100 per month per child for 2 children. Hostel education allowances, 300 per month per child, maximum up to 2 children, remember. So these are allowances.
Ma'am, traveling also.
Yes, traveling leave, travel allowances, everything here in allowances, encashment of leave. So everything has to be added. After adding, we will get gross salary. Gross salary means total salary. From total salary, there are 3 deductions that are available. Less deductions under section 16, and then you have to deduct 3 deductions. Named first 16 subsection 1A standard deduction, just now we did. 16 subsection 2 entertainment allowances, 16 subsection 3 professional tax. Write down in the inner column, add all these 3 deductions and then deduct. Deduct means put it in the bracket and then deduct it from gross salary. You will finally come to a conclusion of what is your income, net taxable income from the salary. That means net income from salary, that is tax.